Mike Goodwin had the audience in stitches during his performance on America's Got Talent when he shared some of the funniest and most relatable parenting stories. As a comedian and father, Mike brought his unique perspective on fatherhood to the stage, highlighting the hilarious and often chaotic moments of raising kids. His ability to blend humor with real-life experiences made his routine not only funny, but also heartwarming. One of the first stories Mike shared was about his experience with his young daughter. He painted a vivid picture of the challenges of parenting, especially when you're dealing with a toddler who seems to have a mind of their own. Mike described the constant struggle of trying to get his daughter ready for bed, with her refusal to listen to any instructions. He explained how his daughter would make demands, like wanting to wear mismatched socks or insist on a snack at the most inconvenient times. The way Mike delivered the story had the crowd laughing out loud, especially with his perfect timing and facial expressions. What made this routine so engaging was Mike's ability to turn everyday moments into comedy gold. His story about his daughter's bedtime antics wasn't just about the humor in the situation, it was also about the frustrations and triumphs that come with being a parent. The audience could relate to the struggles of trying to get kids to follow simple instructions or get them to bed without a meltdown. But Mike's ability to laugh at those moments and share them in a way that made everyone else laugh too was what set him apart. Mike didn't stop there. He also shared stories about his son and the different challenges that come with having a boy. He joked about the constant energy his son has and how exhausting it can be to keep up with him. From running around the house to the endless amount of snacks that seem to disappear, Mike's stories about his son were just as funny and relatable as those about his daughter. He even joked about the differences in how men and women parent, pointing out how dads often try to solve problems in the simplest, most straightforward way, while moms tend to overthink things. This playful comparison got a big laugh from the audience, who appreciated Mike's take on the dynamics of parenting. Throughout his routine, Mike's delivery was smooth, and his timing was impeccable. He knew how to build up a story, creating anticipation before landing the punchline. His stories weren't just random anecdotes, they had a structure, a flow that kept the audience engaged from start to finish. Every detail he added to his stories, from the small quirks of his kids to the funny little things they say, made his performance feel genuine and authentic. It wasn't just about making people laugh, it was about connecting with them. What really stood out in Mike's performance was how he was able to blend humor with heart. While his stories were funny, they also highlighted the love and patience that come with parenting. It was clear from his performance that Mike doesn't just see the funny side of fatherhood, he also values the moments of bonding with his children, even when they're driving him crazy. He had a way of making the audience feel like they were part of his family, sharing in both the struggles and the joys of raising kids. In addition to his natural comedic talent, Mike's stage presence was another reason why his performance stood out. He was comfortable, confident, and fully engaged with the audience. He knew how to use the space, making eye contact and reacting to the crowd's laughter, which kept the energy high throughout the set. This made the entire experience feel interactive, like a conversation rather than just a one-way performance. By the end of his routine, Mike had won over the crowd, earning loud applause and even a few cheers. It was clear that his stories resonated with parents in the room, as well as anyone who could relate to the chaos and humor of family life. Mike Goodwin's performance on America's Got Talent wasn't just funny, it was a reminder of how humor can make even the toughest parenting moments a little easier to handle. In the world of stand-up comedy, it's often the comedians who can weave real-life experiences into their routines that stand out the most. Mike's ability to do this, combined with his comedic timing and charm, made his set on America's Got Talent one to remember. His performance was a true reflection of the ups and downs of parenting, all wrapped up in laughter, and it's clear that Mike Goodwin has a bright future ahead in comedy.